Hello, my name is Valentin, and today I'll be discussing my favourite game at this moment in time, Bannerlord, Mount Blade II Bannerlord. I, as a veteran of Mount Blade Warband with 400 hours clocked as you can see in my profile, I very much enjoy this game. However, I do acknowledge it does have its controversies. Many veterans of Warband do not like certain aspects of the game, like hideouts, many little things like quests, the story, and so forth. But when you compare both vanilla games, Bannerlord plays better in many ways. Yes, it does have buggy quest lines sometimes, yes, but there's a certain charm to it, and overall, it does have better graphics, as you can see. It does not stray far from its predecessor, which I find is a negative. It should introduce new concepts. What I was expecting is a Crusader Kings 2 kind of game, because I like the family concepts they introduced. We could have an heir, you could like give your skills to your heir and so forth, and you could die of old age and your heir takes over, like Crusader Kings 2. That's what I'm most anticipated, but it's not in the game yet, or maybe it's not going to be in the game because they're more focused on fixing the bugs and so forth. Moving on, I think the combat in the game is good. I have no qualms myself, but I do know that many users find it very different from Warband. But to me, Warband was very robotic in its animations, but with Bannerlord it's more weighty. You feel the impact of your weapons more than Warband, where it's just so robotic with quick swipes. It just doesn't feel realistic. You can obviously see that Bannerlord goes on a realistic approach. But moving on to the gameplay itself, it is very similar to Warband. You go around killing bandits in your first hours of gameplay, or maybe do some trading, you get the money, you build a business to finance your army, which is the main gameplay component, building an army, taking over the realm basically, or the kingdom you're in, and making your own kingdom. People find the end game not satisfying, but I do, and it's basically the same as Warband, so I don't see the complaints about that happening. But yes, I do think the gameplay in the early stages of gameplay that it is a bit repetitive, because if for the simple playthrough, you're just killing bandits for gold, right? It's gonna be a slow experience, and you can't. I kind of got bored of it as well when I was doing the early game. But once you get to the mid game and late game, it becomes more fun because you have large battles and so forth. That's where the meat and potatoes are. The battles, and no other game has this. Except Warband, its predecessor. There's no other games that have this. Maybe what was that game called? Guerrilla Warfare. That has a thing, but that's modern. That's modern. That's modern gameplay. And this genre is not really touched on. So that's what this series brings to me. Is the battles just they're so immersive. That's what I'm gonna say. It's immersive. No, it's cringe, but it's just immersive. You charge into battle with your pack of knights and you just ride them down. You know what I'm saying? When they're routing, you just ride them down. But yes, I can see the criticisms. I can see the little bugs in here and there. It's not all polished. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. It is early access, and people go, early access is an excuse to get the money. Well, they told everyone that early access would be in the start of the game, and some people have not listened to that, and they continue to whine on the forums and such. And for me personally, I think I've got my hours played. I got 70 hours in the game, and I think it's pretty good. But I still think it's kind of lacking other features which they have promised to give us. And don't get me started about the mods. Now, I think Warband users are having rose-tinted glasses here when they're comparing Warband to Bannerlord, because most players I know that play Warband, they mostly play the mods, and it's unfair to judge Warband to Bannerlord with mods, because Bannerlord doesn't have extensive modding tools yet, and there's only gameplay tweaks and all that, but we don't have any Bannerlord doesn't have any full overhauls like Warband does. And when I think modding comes out, I think we'll see a spark and it will go back up again. Now I know the player numbers are low at the moment. I think it's like 20,000 plus. It used to be 200,000 when released, but that's just normal gameplay. That's normal game numbers. And yes, they do take their time when they're putting out the patches, and that's a good thing because you won't have any bugs within the patches. But yeah, just whining about content, I just do not think it's a good mindset when you're playing the game. You gotta let it grow. Okay. We're in an age of gaming where a lot of games go into early access because they don't have enough money. Tale Wars does not have massive funds to get this game fully completed in 1 year or 2 years. They have to give it time. I think I wasn't around when Warband was released fully, and I think there was some issues. They even had a early access in the predecessor as well, and it wasn't that good. I don't know. But it's the same premise as Bannerlord, you gotta wait for it to cook, and I see that, I acknowledge it, you have to wait for it to develop more. But for new players coming to the genre, I feel it's a great game. But if you want the modding experience, then you would go to Warband. That's what I suggest. I like both games. I have 400 hours in Warband and 70 hours in Bannerlord at the moment. Some people say, oh, that's rookie numbers. Well, I feel like I've played enough to give my opinion on the matter. I don't think you need 1,000 hours to voice your opinion. Moving on, I do think the story mode of Bannerlord is a bit lackluster. Now, they could have done a better job in this. You do a quest and there's some voice acting, but it's good voice acting, it's just not executed properly. And the story's very basic. You're chasing after this banner to make the kingdom of the Empire of Calradia, which sounds cool and it's right, but it's not executed properly. There's not many interesting characters. And for me, I don't think Mount Blade has never been about the story. I think they should shove the story aside and give you the sandbox elements and make your own story. That's what the Warbanders series or the Mount Blade series has been for me. You create your own kingdom, you create your own vassals, and you live a feudal life. You go to war. You recruit your peasants and shit. It's so fun, dude. But my recommendation to my viewers is, yes, go buy the game. You'll like it, okay? If you're a veteran player, I would not fully recommend this game at this moment in time. I say you have to wait for the final, the final year of early access. But if you're a new player to the genre, I feel like it'll be a great experience because the graphics are decent. They're not the best comparing to other games, but the gameplay is there. The solid Warband experience is there. It just doesn't have what a sequel should have. More added features. But in the end, what I wanted personally is a Warband graphically up to date with a few quality of life features, and I feel like Bannerlord's delivered on this. But yeah, if you like these reviews, please subscribe and comment, and I'll probably do more of these in the future. But just like and subscribe, and we'll do it, boys. We'll do it.